Kenyan police clashed with opposition protesters in parts of Nairobi and in the west of the country who tried to block voting Thursday in an election boycotted by their leader Raila Odinga, AFP correspondent said. In several western towns, protesters blocked roads and barricaded the entrances to polling stations, lobbing rocks at police who fired tear gas to disperse them. In the slums of the Kenyan capital, police also engaged in running battles with residents trying to prevent voting. Kenyans began voting in a repeat election that has polarized the nation and is likely to be fiercely disputed in the absence of opposition leader Raila Odinga, who is boycotting the vote. In stark contrast to the first edition of the election, which was annulled last month by the Supreme Court, many polling stations in the capital and Odinga's strongholds saw only a trickle of voters. "It is my duty to vote. Last time the queue was all around the block and I waited 6 hours to vote. This time the people are few," said taxi driver David Njiru, 26, as he waited to cast his ballot in Nairobi's Mathur slum. Under a steady drizzle, only 50 people stood on the boggy grass outside the Redeemed Gospel Church polling station, where more than 8,000 are registered to vote. In the Kibera slum, police fired tear gas at opposition supporters who tried to set up barricades in front of a polling station, prompting them to lob rocks at the officers. Similar scenes were seen in the western towns of Migori, Siaya, and Homa Bay. The election is the chaotic climax of a political drama that began when the Supreme Court overturned the victory of President Uhuru Kenyatta in the August 8 elections.